What am I doing? This is the Growth Masterclass. My name is Chris Evers, and I will be bringing in all my Freedom Club students in just a second here. And then we can get started. All right, who's in first? Diane's in first. Hello, Diane. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm late. My stream went over. There were too many other questions. Or more likely, I got on a rant. Let's face it. Courtney. Hello, Courtney. Have we met each other? I don't think so. Nadia. Hello. Zach and Shani. Hello. Lucas, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay. What are we doing? Where are we going? Who are we talking to? Yomo, hello again. Oops. Oh, getting all my windows out of order. Lola Popola. Is that your real name? That is a really cool name. Lola Popola. Sounds like a band. Damon. All right, guys. We have work to do. Let's get to it. Just gotta say, guys, every time Tuesday and Thursday nights roll around, and you know I'm trying to cook dinner with the fam, trying to scoff it down. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I can be bothered streaming today. It sucks to sit here and stream for 2 hours, and then I get on my stream and start talking to you guys. You guys make me so happy. Just wanted to say that. Thank you all. That you guys would just be a bored e-commerce dude rolling around in my own money. Sadly rolling around in money. Instead, I'm busy, I'm social, building a following. It's great. Thank you guys so much. All right. Zach and Shani, we've got Diane, we've got Zoe, we've got Kelly, we've got Courtney, we've got Div, Mesa, Lola, I think it's Lola. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Mesa, hello, welcome to the stream. And we got Rhonda. Okay. We have a busy night. Zach, ad account, Mama Go. Your first Advantage Plus campaign was doing okay. It was running for 2 weeks, 1 to 2 sales a day, duplicated, tested them side by side, taking out a few of the ads that were not doing so well. The new duplicated one went a lot better than the original, so we turned the original one off and increased the spend. The new one, oh man, this is a whole story here. Oh, I need to share my screen. Hold on. Share my screen. Mate, I'm changing people's lives. Oh, thanks, Yomo. I hope so. Makes me happy. We're getting consistent sales now. Oh, yeah! That's really, really good. That's awesome, Zach. And or Shani. Average 4 a day. You're not sure how to scale from here. One ad is getting most of the spend. Yeah, that's normal. Had your best day yesterday. 8 sales after changing the things I said on Tuesday night. Oh, man. Man. That is getting snipped. I'm taking that. That makes my day. Diane, Tuesday, Thursday nights, now your night's off, getting the kids to bed. Nice. Consistent sales thanks to the things I told you to change that I can't remember right now. I don't know where I'm going to put that. Maybe Facebook. All right. My head's getting a bit too big. Let's go find your ad account. Let's go see if we can give you some more advice. Now, I gotta be fair here. Where are we going? Facebook ads. At this point, anything that I tell you to do could end up making things worse. Check out stuff, etc. Can you give me an example of what I told you to change? Because I can't remember. Oh, look at that website. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. This thing looks slick. Yeah, it's a tight website. Okay, Mama Go-Go. You had 2 shipping options, and the add to cart button was going white. Oh, wow. So all I told you to do was simplify things. And you started getting sales. Nice. Free Aussie delivery, 5 to 9 days. The pop-up was sending people back to the homepage. Ah, all the little things. All the little things. That's fantastic. All right. Mama Go-Go. Now that things are back, and you see, guys, sometimes it's about getting all those little things lined up and not worrying about the ads so much. The ads obviously can't work if your website kind of sucks. And sometimes you don't even know why or where it kind of sucks. Oh my God, look at the difference. Look at the difference here. Jesus Christ. $33 purchases, $7 purchases for your middle of funnel. We got ROASes of 3 and 2.8. Damn, guys. You're going to be leveling up inside the Freedom Club soon. You're going to be on the blue list, I think. All right. What do we do here? Hello, Jess. How do we expand? Oh, this is easy. Make more ads. That's how we get better. We make more ads. Don't touch this one. Just keep increasing your ads, your budget here by like 10% every 3 days. Courtney, you checked your pop-up after watching last week's and yours was going back to the homepage as well. Great little tip. Don't wait for UGC. Don't wait. What are you waiting for? Make more ads. You don't need more UGC to make more ads. You can make more ads. Like this, it's not good enough. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You've done a great job. An amazing job. Okay? I'm not trying to be an arsehole. But sometimes being an arsehole is what you need. You can do better than this. Dimas can make better ads than this for you.
Did you know toddlers can weigh up to 50?
You can make more ads out of the content that you got using ARC-ads. You can make a better looking image ad than this. Great that they're working. Don't touch this campaign at all. It's just, you got so much you can be doing in the meantime. Because what we want to do, we want to get your click-through rate from, what are we on average here? That's all. Where's your click-through? Hold on a second. Wait a second. Let's get the right screen here. 1.5. You're borderline not meeting the right metric here. You're right on the metrical mark of 1.5%, which is my bare minimum. Bare minimum. If you could get that up to 2% or even 2.5%, your cost per click will go down to $1. Can you imagine how much easier scaling will be if your cost per click is $1? Michaela, you'd love Dimas's images? Yeah. Here's my boy. Here's my boy. Second shiny, you'll get onto some testing. Well, this is what we do. This is how we scale. Scaling isn't about, it is about increasing your budget, but it's not just about that. Diane, your pop-up takes them back to the homepage, but Omnisend, that yes, it can. You can change that, Diane. Of course you can. Just change the button type from a link to a close form button. 100% you can do that. Guys, my home craftology sales started tanking 3 days ago. So do you think I went through my ads and found that which ads weren't working? No, I went to my website. Where are people getting lost on my website? What is exactly going on? And I found like 3 major things that were stopping people from purchasing just by watching how they were going through my website. And they were all like new ideas I had a couple of weeks back. That what you'll find, guys. I'll just stop sharing for just a minute, so I can talk to you guys. What you'll find, guys, is when you change your website, you don't often see an immediate jump in conversions. You might see an initial jump. That's cool. But what you'll find is when you make changes, you see a slow detrimental impact on your performance of your website. And initially, it might just look like, oh yeah, yesterday we had a 3% checkout. Today we've got a 2.8, and it just gets worse and worse and worse and lower and lower and lower. And then it's difficult because you look at your stats and you're like, whoa, man, my conversion rate's 1.5%. When did this happen? And then you look at the changes that you made and you're like, well, I made those changes 3 weeks ago. How can they possibly have had an effect on my website today? But that's how these things work, because there's people who are already warm to you in your ads audiences. And a change you make to your website today may not impact them because they've already kind of made the decision. They're probably going to purchase from you. They're just waiting for a special. They're just waiting for payday. They're just waiting to see another ad that convinces them to purchase. But then because you've changed your website, new people coming into it get stuck on those things that you may have changed. And that's why you see a slow detrimental impact to your conversion rate. And you've got to think, what did I change a week ago? What did I change 2 weeks ago? What did I change 3 weeks ago? You've got to bring up your mobile phone, use your website on an incognito tab, subscribe to your own emails, and look at the whole picture. What happens when you get your first email? What happens when you click the link of that first email on your phone? What browser does it go into? Does your website look good on that browser? Does your website look good on the Facebook browser? Click your own ads when you see them on your Facebook, when or your Instagram, when you're scrolling. How does your website look on those smaller screens? Because Facebook and Insta open your website in a slightly smaller screen. How does it look? Are your headings on 1 line or 2 lines? Do they need to be bigger or smaller? Do you have too much text at the top? Do you have not enough text? Just ask yourself all these questions. Anyway, that's what I do. When my stats are dropping, that's what I do. I do a full and complete deep dive on my entire business, and I try to figure out where is the drop-off happening. Because if it was working, it should continue working unless demand has dried up, which doesn't usually happen, but it can. I know that just confuses the hell out of everything. All right, Mama Go, you're done. Go make some money. Diane, been working on your emails. You're already seeing an increase in the click. Yes, yes. However, you noticed Homecraftology emails land straight in the inbox. Well, shouldn't be spying on me. That's your fault. Yours land in the promotional folder. OmniSend can't help. This isn't something that can be changed. Do I have a trick for fixing this? Yes, I do. Is there really nothing that can be done to change where the customer emails land? Oh, there's something that can be done. What open rates and click rates should we aim to see in our email campaigns? Email campaigns, probably. Well, let's take a look. It depends. It depends. Oh, my bad. You guys need to pretend you didn't see that. That was my client's account. That didn't happen. All right. Open rates for campaigns are completely different from open rates in what do you got there, Damon? Button select. Yeah, you got your submit form button, and then you not that. Oh yeah, that is how you change the button, but you don't want to change that particular button. You don't want to change your submit form button. You want to change the next button in the next step along. Okay, so my open rate today, 21%. Pretty bad. It's pretty bad if I'm being honest with myself. But I sent that at a time that wasn't ideal. I sent that email at 11 a.m. today, and that's about. My best emails get opened at about 6 a.m. Australian time because I have a lot of US and a lot of Canadians on my list. So somewhere, and it depends. When I send, you can see here, I've been a naughty boy. I've been kind of spamming everybody lately. That's probably not what I should be doing. I've been a bit greedy. You guys ever go through a bit of a greedy stage and you're just like, come on, I gotta pay my tax. I gotta pay my school fees. Need a bit more money. So I'm like, okay, let's send to everybody. What I should be doing, and you'll probably notice too, when I send to less people, look at that. When I send to 27,000 people, 60% open rate. When I send to 55,000 people, 30% open rate. So really what I should be doing is I should be sending to less people. And we call that segmentation. You should be segmenting your lists in the same way that I've taught you. The 5-star system. 0 stars are people who don't open your emails. 5 stars are people who open all of your emails. And you should be sending most of your campaigns to people on the 3-star or above. 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. They usually get all my campaigns. And yes, I've been naughty, and this will probably have a detrimental effect on my list. The more people open my emails, the more likely they are to land in the inbox and not in the promotions tab. Okay, that's step 1. That's step 1. Step 2. How do we do this? How do I explain this? At the bottom of most of my emails, and look, I haven't been doing this lately and I probably should get back to it. I just haven't really needed to, but what I used to do at the bottom of all my emails is invite the customers to hit reply. I did it in my welcome series, I did it in my abandon series, I did it in anything. Like, got any questions? Hit reply. Pop me a question. And inviting people to hit reply and even tell you why they didn't purchase. If you look at my automation, for example, for a browser abandonment, I think this is the big one. I should probably make sure I turn this one back on. Oh, Yomo, you can't find the UGC recommendation in the Freedom Club. Can anyone else? How do you get to the UGC stuff in the Freedom Club? Do you have to be a fully pledged member? I think you might. So for browser abandonment, I think I might actually change this. I have skipped contacts who are in my welcome series. I'm going to turn that one off, actually. I think it performed better without it. Browser abandonment. I'll just publish this change. Hold on. Now, this doesn't work very well for some niches because they don't trust you yet. But on the other hand, if you've got a website where you sell a lot of different items, like for example, you're selling like nail kits or you're selling crafts, this is a really, really good campaign. But even though it may not work for you, it's still a good campaign to send. What's my best email here? This one. Did I say something wrong? Thanks for stopping by. If you look inside here, oh man, my headers are way too big. Jesus Christ, what was I thinking? Way too big. That'll look terrible on mobile. I went through a stage a few weeks back where I was making all my headings too big. And I was getting all my casing wrong. Oh no, I was right. I just got casing wrong here and here. Probably, I think this is where I first went through my ChatGPT stage. I ChatGPT'd everything. Okay. Well, this isn't a good example. In fact, I probably need to go find my old templates and find them. Okay, right. Yomo, it's under growing to 7 figures, how to order USG. Okay. I'm going to have to rewrite this because I think I've completely screwed myself up. What should happen? On the browser oh man, that's even the wrong bloody thing there. Okay, let me fix this and then I'll explain this to you. In fact, we'll probably rewrite this one to match better what it should be. This is why you shouldn't trust ChatGPT with everything. Okay. Mr. Mel here, thank you so much for stopping by the store. We're thrilled you found us. We hope you saw something that caught your eye. We know life gets busy. Oh, actually, the first key is this. Is there something I can help you with? That's the first key. I want to, especially in my browse abandonment emails, I want to get people in a conversational mode, in a conversational mood even, so that I can almost entice them to hit reply. The more people hit reply and actually tell me what's going wrong, it means my staff get to go and help them make the order, answer any questions, and it helps me learn what I need to put on my landing pages. So I want people to respond to me in emails. I want to invite that. And that's what this first email is meant to do, but it's kind of lost its way. It's really lost its way. Okay, so what I probably don't want to get rid of. I do want to get rid of this discount code. I really don't want to give them a fresh new discount. We just wanted to remind you why Homecraftology is the perfect place to start your diamond painting journey. All right, then we've got products you were looking at. So let me put another header in here, or a text. And for those of you who don't care about emails, this is so important. The more love you give your emails, the more sales you're going to get. We'll do a text there, and we'll put this one. This is what you were checking out. That's more like what I used to have. And let this be a lesson to all of you, not to trust ChatGPT anymore. Actually, let's get rid of that. Let's do this here. This. Okay, make that bold. What I want to do here is just get rid of some of the padding here. It's a little bit too padded. And down there too, way too padded. That's better. This is what you were checking out. All right, let's get rid of the prices. Now, the reason why I get rid of my prices, you should keep yours there. I get rid of my prices because I have software on my actual website that dynamically changes the prices, that doesn't work in emails. I'm doing my tutorial on how to get your emails into the user's inbox every time. Okay, so we've got this little thing here. We want conversational mode with the customer. Here's what you're checking out. Now, rather than all of this crap that bloody ChatGPT had me put in, let's get rid of all this. Get rid of that too. From our family to yours. If you haven't, this is it. If you have any questions or need help choosing the perfect kit, just reply to this email. Oops. We're here for you every step of the way. And in fact, I'm going to pop that up in here as well. Probably maybe 14 pixels. We're going to make it centered. Get rid of the bold. If you have any questions, just hit reply to this email. We're here to help you you know what? I'm going to get rid of that too. If you have any questions, just hit reply to this email. And do we need to put anything else there? What do you guys reckon? If you have any questions, just hit reply to this. No, that's it. I just want them to reply. Now, what happens, right? And this is the bit that I should have thought of before I replaced this with ChatGPT. What happens is every now and again, maybe 1 out of every 20, maybe 1 out of every 30 people who gets this browse abandonment email, which is a lot of people. This is browse abandonment. So when they've actually signed up to your email list and viewed a product, which for all of us running an e-commerce store, that's anyone who signs up. They're going to get this quick little browse abandonment email. Now, I've got multiple emails in this series. You guys, for most of your stores, will probably only need 1, maybe 2 emails max in the browse abandonment series. Because for me, all of my traffic, remember, is different. It's different for my type of store for Homecraftology. All of my traffic for Homecraft is sent to a collection page. So if you've got a store, and this is the collection page here. If you have a store where you're sending people to the collection page, the browse abandonment is going to be a super powerful tool. because they don't get into it until they go and view a product. For everybody else who's running your regular e-commerce store where you're sending traffic straight to the product page, they will also get into this, and also your welcome series. So you just want to have a think about that, because if they're going to get both, you don't want to send them a whole bunch of emails from both series. So you might want to cut this down to being maybe one email, wait 24 hours, and maybe one more, because I do find this "did I say something wrong" is another really, really good email to run in your abandoned cart, in your abandoned product series. The third email that I run in my abandoned product is a 15% off your order, just for people who still haven't come back and purchased. And this kind of seals the deal for a lot of people. You can see these open rates here: 50%, 13%. This is the ideal time. Look at that, 75% viewed. Wow, this is the ideal time to email someone. They're showing you intent. If they have buyer intent, there's a good likelihood that they're going to open your email. So what happens is they open these ones, they reply, and Google starts to notice that people are replying back to you more and more. And that's when you land in the normal tab and come out of the promotions tab. It's all about teaching Google that people want these emails and reply to you. So you've got to actually ask questions that's going to help get those replies. Does that make sense? It's too large, still way too large. And don't do what I did and ruin your entire email automation with ChatGPT. Good God, my emails were way better than I wrote, honestly. Honestly, I fell into this, I don't know, like, belief that maybe ChatGPT could do it better than me. It could not. It could not. Kaylin, how much capital would I recommend to start your business? A couple of grand, mate. A couple of grand should be enough to start your dropshipping business. All right, next question. Zoe, can I have a look at your ad account? Pack Perfect. All right, I'll see if I have access. I don't know. I don't remember Pack Perfect. Zoe, are you on the call? Sorry, my Facebook ads are just loading up. Well, there's a Google ads. No, Facebook ads. You're giving me access? Oh, all right. I may have to go and accept that. Hold on. In the meantime, hey guys, in the meantime, while we do that, how many of you remember to go create your Google business profiles? Do you remember a few weeks back I said go create your Google business profiles? How many of you did it? Perfect, there you are. Got the invitation. I will do that right now while everyone's replying. Let me show you my Google business profile, guys, because I finally got off my lazy ass and did it. It's the first thing that we tell clients to do when we sign them up. And it was the last thing that I did for myself. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Where is it? Where's my... Here it is. Here it is. Here's my Google business profile. All right, I'll come back to that. And I'll come at that in a second, just to remind you all why we do it. Okay. Google business profile, guys. Zoe, I'm logging into your ad account and getting that organized. It'll take a couple of minutes, but in the meantime, you should all have a Google business profile. And if you don't, you are missing out. One sec, guys. I've messed up my tabs. Here we go. All right. Reason why you want a Google Business Profile, especially for most of you advertising in Australia, is when people search for your name organically, this is what they're going to see. You want to make sure that you have Google reviews here. You can ask all of us at the Freedom Club to come and help you get some Google reviews. I did the same. I also asked a few of my favorite customers because I want my best reviews in here. My best reviews. And whenever someone sends you a review, you reply. Every single review, you reply to these, okay? When you reply, you make sure you include your business name and the keyword that you want to rank for in Google. Okay, the keyword you want to rank for. So here you can see I've said, thank you for trusting Homecraftology for your diamond painting kits. I've used trust, I've used Homecraftology, I've used diamond painting kits. I'm trying to make sure that when people go to Google and say Homecraftology reviews, that this is what they see first, because this is what I can manage. Some of the other websites you see, man, Trustpilot is my least bloody favorite website. I hate Trustpilot. I feel like those guys are they're disgusting. They've built a whole business model around trying to extract money from me because a couple of customers had a mediocre review over the past 3 months. Like, I'm talking 3 customers, maybe 4 customers. This in 2025 have put a bad Trustpilot review. Everyone else for the past few years has been 5-star, but because it was recent, my Trustpilot score went down to like 3. And how do they want me to fix it? Well, I've got to sign up. I've got to join up to Trustpilot in order to, I don't know, fix that somehow. It's stupid. I'm not going to be giving them money. I hate it. Nearly there, guys. I'm just verifying my business email now. Sorry, this takes a few minutes. Now, when you have a Google Business Profile, this is what shows up first when people Google your business. So you want to make sure that you have all your good reviews in here, and that you're responding to these with things like gorgeous, customized diamond painting kits. So I'm really taking the time to think about what I'm responding to people, so that the keywords that I want to rank for are in my Google reviews. Second thing you want to be doing, you want to be making sure all your information is correct. You got a phone number. Even if you don't want to have a phone number there, you can put a phone number. Who cares if people call you? Just don't pick up. You don't know them, don't pick up. But having a phone number there increases your trust. You also want to be adding images down here. Oh, these are called updates. So every day, if you could come on here and add an update every day. Now for me, I put real reviews and real images that my customers send me in here. Every day I've just been putting a new one. This is powerful because it shows your customers that you're active. Shows Google that you're active, and this pushes you up in the search ranking for your product. Second thing that you should be doing is adding in images here. So those are posts. You can also add in photos. Same thing. I'm adding in photos of all of my customers' products. Now, you can add photos of the products that you sell. You can have photos of you. You can have photos of your packaging. Just fill it out with stuff so that people can see that you're active in your Google Business Profile. Okay. This will help you in the long run. It'll be planting seeds that grow into a forest, because this is how you start to grow your SEO. Now, one of the things I've been doing lately is really focusing on SEO. If you're making money, now this is for those of you who have a brand, you're doing well, and you want to make money, you want to make more money. Well, I've been using SEO King. This has really been helping me get, because I got like 4,000 listings. And this has helped me identify, you can see here, we've had a very big drop off this month in my Google traffic. And that got me scared. It got me thinking, wow, I was ahead of the curve and I'm doing something wrong. So this is what really lit a fire on my seat to get me moving to come and try and fix my SEO. Because that sucks. That's awful. I used to be in the top 3, and now I'm in the top 5, I think. Right now I'm halfway up the 4th page. The diamond painting kits. This helps you in so many ways because, first of all, it runs a report on your entire website. It tells you all your SEO checklists that you need to do, things like your broken links, things like your 404 errors. All these things are things that you can probably change. I can't actually change some of these because it's just the nature of how I've set up my business, but these are all the things that I could change, and that I did change and will boost my search ranking up in the next few days or weeks. These things take days and weeks to change. The other thing that I was able to do is gives me an SEO dashboard here, which tells me my products, collections, articles, and pages. So collections. It's really important when you do have collections to have a good title and a good meta title and a good description and a good meta description. They don't have to be the same. But this tool allows you to easily find what they are and change them. Once it does the report here, it's going to be really slow because I'm streaming. So I probably won't. I might wait for it to finish the report. I think you guys don't want to sit here and watch a circle go round and round. What it does though, it'll pull up all of my what's it called? All my collections. It'll allow me to use AI to come up with some suggestions to fill in my metadata and my descriptions, and then publish them right here in this tool. The same for my articles and pages. Now, I don't know if you guys realize, but under content and blog posts, Shopify has a built-in blog. And if you guys aren't using this, then you're missing out on ways to increase your keywords on your website to increase your ranking. Now, you can use those tools like the SEO tool that I just showed you to use AI to write articles to pop here. I highly recommend doing this. The seeds you plant now will push you up in the search ranking in the future and make your life easier. All right, Hack Perfect. We're up now. That was my golden nugget for today. Damon, on that new website, you should be doing this, like getting this started before you launch. Get your Google Business Profile done, get your SEO done properly. This is for the long game. All right, Pack Perfect. Here we go. Duffel bag. Am I saying that right? Is that right? What? Zoe. Zoe. Dear God, what are you doing? That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Is the app free? No, it's not free. You have no idea. Zoe, what are you doing? This is incredible. This is amazing. 3.4% 3.4 ROAS, $16 per freaking purchase. Jesus Christ. You don't know what to do now? Spend more money. Scale this puppy. I don't know how a puppy can be scaled, but dudes, spend more money. All right, what do? I'm not going to show your best ads. I'm not going to do that to you. I don't want new people coming in and seeing this and going, you know what? I'm going to sell that product. And I'm going to copy everything that she's got. No way. Not doing that. I want you to keep this running, okay? I want you to create a Advantage Plus shopping campaign with your best performing ads. And I want you to make your Advantage Plus shopping campaign $100 per day. And I want you to come back on Tuesday and show me the results. Give this a fair shake.
I wanted to do a really quick review on this super cute small sling bag.
Did you?
It's a leather crossbody bag, and I love this bag because there are so many pockets in this bag.
The shoulder strap.
The ads that you've got, did you make them yourself?
This small.
Or do you have like Bilal make some of these for you?
I wanted
Whatever you've done, we need. No, you did. Okay, cool. All right, what I want you to do, I want you to make more ads. I want you to go and create. Looking at all of your, he made them great. I want you to go to all your competitors and look at the ads that they're doing and see if you can make some actual static image ads. you're doing really well with these video ads. We got to see if we can add some more static image ads in there and see. I don't want you to touch anything that's in here now though. I know this is testing, but we don't want to touch this. This is working. Just leave these alone. If you want to do some testing of static image ads, do them in a, and I don't say this very often, do them in a separate ad set here. But what I do want you to do is create a new campaign, sales campaign, based off all of your best ads, $100 a day. It's just see how you go. If it doesn't work out after 2 or 3 days, just pause it until you come and see me on Tuesday. But by the time I see you on Tuesday, I would really like for you to have, say, 5 different static image ads that are really pretty that we can test, okay? You're doing so well. Congratulations. You're one of the 2 out of 10 students who pick a product and it just happens to just work. Congratulations. So do you know what you need to do? All right, Kelly. Like thoughts on Revibe thermo blanket. Started a while ago. One sale wasn't working, so you stopped. Come back to it now. Made a few changes. Let's take a look. Vital Therma Blanket. Boost performance and muscle recovery. Enhance relaxation, helping you sleep. Minimize the need for medications. Boost your calorie burn. So you got the same image here twice. You can get rid of the second one. You don't need it. Okay. I think these could be done better. The image looks really crappy. So I'm landing on this page. I got questions. I don't know why I would want this. Boost performance and muscle recovery. Enhance relaxation, helping you sleep. Minimize the need for medications. From what? I don't quite understand. A whole body reset, bounce back faster. From what? What is this helping me with? Is this helping me recover from sickness? From the gym? From stress? What is this helping me with? Because I don't understand that, this isn't going to work. Okay. I'm training for half a marathon. Oh, excuse me. Oh no, I'm getting tired now. And the blanket has been a game changer. I used to run long hours to speed recovery up. I use it for long hours to speed recovery and it helps my muscle stiffness. Okay. Physical activity. More energized and less stiff. Relaxes. Okay, what my advice to you here is pick a lane. Quite often we see the students that do better are the ones who double down on a selling point or an angle, and it gets tricky to sell something when you've got many angles. So boost performance and muscle recovery could be the one angle you go with. This is for people who are like into fitness. Or you could be doing better relaxation and sleep, and then you can focus on the people like on the sleeping aspect of this and the muscle relaxation side of things. So pick a lane, I think. 5 sauna packs. So already, I don't know what a sauna pack is. You said you use them, but we haven't even mentioned them before now, so I don't even know what one is. A user manual. By the way, I do think this is a cool product. This is cool. This is big. It's tangible. I think the product is very, very, very cool. Feel better, sleep deeper, recover faster from the comfort of your own home. Recover from what? So again, let's be more specific. Relax, recharge, reclaim your energy. Again, more specific. Are we doing muscle soreness, stress, or recovery? Are we doing athletes or are we doing wellness? Because if you're doing athletics, if this is for major athletes, we're not going to be going down the wellness side of things. I don't want to hear any of that. But if this is for people who want to focus on inwards and better health, better body, better mind, then we do want that kind of wellness stuff. This is cool. All right, so we're going with the fact that this can replace a sauna. Wouldn't that be something we mentioned up here? Just saying. Kelly, if you're watching this, what I want you to do is exactly what I was doing in my previous stream, building out a huge long list of all my competitors in every single country so I can see how they're selling the products that I want to sell and what angles they're using, what images they're using. What we're missing here for your store is just that little bit of direction. And if we can do that, I think you'll be able to sell this. I do think this is a winning product. I think this is very much a winning product, and I can't wait to see how you go. But we need to tool this a little bit more, okay? All right, Courtney. My thoughts on Google Ads. I use Google Ads. I use them for home craftology. I use them for all of my clients. I think they're wonderful. And you should use them too. Does that answer your question? For home craftology, I'm using at the moment, just a very small campaign, 40 bucks a day I'm spending. And I'm just doing it's a basic automated campaign. So I'm bidding on my own keywords, bidding on diamond paintings, and I'm just, it's doing well. It's profitable. Where would I go from here? Well, I could speak for hours about Google Ads. That's the problem. That's the problem. Let me have a look here. There's nothing special for me to show you just yet. Where's my tab? Can this take me to my ads? Let's find out. No, I don't want to bloody do that. I'll have to show my ads next stream. Okay, I'll see if I can. Because I've already did emails this stream. We're already running out of time. I will figure out how to get my ad account up and running first, and then we'll do a whole stream on Google Ads. How does that sound? Yeah, sweet. Because it's a whole can of worms. I can show you everything that you would want to do for your Google Ads. I can show you how I advertise for specific clients and specific services. Not that any of you guys care, it's just good to know. Because look, I think I spend about $2,000 or $3,000, maybe $4,000 or $5,000 a day actually on Google Ads across all of my clients' accounts. So we spend a lot, and we bring a lot of sales. Div, Lush Line. Lush Line. What are my thoughts on testing a different sale amount, such as 40 rather than 50? Oh, you know 40% off is what I give on home craftology. In other words, I think it's brilliant. 50% off always did better. There was a reason why I went to 40% off, and it was just because, I don't know, I like, for home craftology, for example, I like to have weekend specials. And I couldn't really have weekend specials if everything was automatically 50% off. So I decided to go with everything on my store. If you go to my store, everything is 25% off. But if you click on any of my ads, everything's 40% off. And if you click on my emails, you can get up to 50% off. So there's a few differences there, and I do that so that I have a bit of room to add urgency. All right, Lush Line. 1.68, $43, not bad, not bad. $43 a purchase. I'll take that any day. That's your top of funnel. Ends trimmer. All right. Let's take a look over the last, I don't know how, 10 days. $42 per purchase. We're doing creative testing here. We got some winners. We got some. Let's check out your performance and clicks. CPMs look lovely at $33. That's right where you want your CPM. Cost per click, not too bad. Click-throughs, some of these are good. Your 2%ers, that's good. 1.5, that's okay. 1.8, 1.8. Some of these ads here that have decent click-throughs, it might be time to stop testing and actually add these to an Advantage Plus. Not sure why you turned V3 off, but it had 2.19% click-through. That's probably a winning ad. Now I know you've spent $40 here, or is it $45 and you had no sale, and you're probably thinking, hey, I should turn that one off. Maybe not. Maybe not. Before you turn it off, before you discount an ad and say, hey, this isn't going to work, make sure you check out and you see if it's had any add to carts. And then you see if you've had any checkout. Three add to carts, 2 checkouts, no purchases. This could have had 1 to 2 sales for $44. It's probably a winning ad, and you turned it off. This one here, $55 per purchase, has had 2 checkouts. They're pretty good, but still, we need to work on your click-through rates. So I think you got a product here that can work. I'm worried about the quality of some of these ads. I don't think they quite hit the mark. So let's take a look at clicks and performance. The best ad, 2% click-through right here, C6. Great ad, fantastic. 182, these are great. Your first 3 here, fantastic. C5 looking good there. And then C2, bring them all back. The ones that have high click-throughs, these ones that aren't quite getting it, turn them off, retool, try and see if you can figure out. Well, that's a good one there. So that's it. 1.95% D6 is pretty good. Versus, actually, it's not quite there, but this one definitely isn't there. D5 at 0.91%. Try and ask yourself, why is no one clicking on this? Well, because they don't know what it is. That's why they're not clicking on that. There's no hair. There's no split ends. This Australia's #1 split ends trimmer. So it's got no context. Make sure you have context. It's better to show your product being used. Sometimes too, you might want to rethink having small fonted reviews here rather than ideal outcomes. What's the ideal outcome of using this? Wouldn't it be something like split ends free hair in 5 minutes a day? Isn't that what we're talking about? Stop obsessing over your split ends? Something like that. But what you need to do, take these, don't throw the idea out, but take these concepts and rework them and keep going until you get a better click-through rate. Okay. Mesa. Bark and Tail. Ah, yes, the adventure pad. Super packable, convenient for training, handicraft, handcrafted, Aussie made, free express delivery Australia wide. Still, there's no ideal outcomes. We're missing the point of this. What's the ideal outcome? Weren't we going to say something like, give your dog a place to rest anywhere you go? That's useless. I don't know why you got that image there. It doesn't show me anything about the product. This, it's a dog on a leash. Doesn't show me anything about the product. This, it's a bear. What do you mean? Are these parts of the products? Because that's not going to convince somebody that this is inside the package. It's not how we really show things, is it? That's not how we. That's not how we show a customer on another e-commerce store what's inside a package. Do you know what I mean? Fantastic adventures for our Aussie dog travel Fantastic adventures await with our dog travel essentials. And I think it's too much. It's just too much text. Shorten it. Shorten that as much as you can. With the Bark and Tail Buddy Bundle, every outing becomes a shared adventure. From treat breaks to snuggles on the mat, it's about more than gear. It's about the moments you both remember. I still don't get what this is. What you'll get. Tired of hunting for the perfect dog essentials, only to feel like you're still forgetting something. We got. Still, you've said a whole sentence there without saying anything specific. I still don't know what I'm going to get. Grab the travel mat and rope leash at full value and get a dog pouch and bear toy completely free. Okay, now you've told me what I'm going to get. I still don't know what I'm going to get. I know the words of the things I'm going to get. I don't know what this is going to do for me. Why you'll love it. Lightweight, rollable, easy to clean travel mat. Here we go. Provide your dog with a cozy spot to rest wherever you go. Perfect. Dude, that's all you needed to tell me up here. Rope leash. I think you're missing a bold there. Dog pouch. You did a better job telling me what's in this than you did in what you'll get. Fabric and care. We need some GIFs, some animated GIFs on this. We need some better images. We need to explain this so much better in visual ways. Because it's not quite there yet. Not quite there. Okay. We got Roots by Teo. Alright. Ooh, this is new. Hair extension. Are you selling hair extensions? Oh man. Always wanted to try hair extensions. What are we selling the most? What are we going to start with? We're going clip-ins or waifs? Waifs. Waifs. It's not the most attractive image that you've got there. We may need better images. Yeah, these product images kind of don't work. They kind of suck. Relax, straighten to clip in set. Okay, so initial thoughts. There is too much white space above and below your menu here. There's so much wasted space there that really should be showcasing your product. Of course, we need better product images. I don't care what anything translates to. Tell me about the product. What is the ideal outcome for these? Is it going to be like seamless clip-in hair that no one will know is fake, kind of thing? I don't know. I'm not a hair extensions buyer. But what I would like you to do, just like I showed before, I want you to go and find your competitors, and maybe next stream you can show me the competitors and what they're doing. Who is this for? Who is this for exactly? And where are you going to sell these? Is this an Australian store? Or is this for the US? No, it's Australia, right? AUD? I'm just trying to think. Is this the right hair to sell a lot in Australia, or do you need to have a few different hair types? Like if you are selling this in the US, no problem. There's plenty of black people who have, for one, they like hair extensions, don't they? And for two, they do look for this type of hair extension. But in Australia, is this the type of hair extension that people are buying? Or is there other types that we need to sell here? And that's what I would be concerned with. All right, so we've got the second type, which is, we looked at the other ones. Is this the waifed? Am I saying that right? Such a weird word. We've only got the inches in, again, Australia doesn't use inches, we use centimeters, so we want to make sure that that's for centimeters. I don't think there's that many Australian women who would suit this kind of vibe, right? Most, and look, I'm not a female. I could be very, very wrong here. I do know that my wife had hair extensions when 10 years ago. She wanted straight hair. And of course she's Mediterranean, so she wanted the Mediterranean straight hair. Just a thought. I think hair extensions is a wonderful idea for a brand. It's not something I've ever seen another student do. It's certainly something that I would absolutely consider building for myself. I think it's a great niche. You know why? Because people use these, they wear out, their hair falls out, they need a new one. They come back and they buy a new one from you once every 6 months. Beautiful business model. Fantastic. You're on the right track. We just have to now rethink about the market. Go and look, like Rhonda has said, go look at Zala hair. Absolutely. Go and, just like me, I'm noting down all my competitors here. Go write down all of your competitors in Australia. Focus on Australia so that you can see the products that sell in this country. And then come back on Tuesday and show me how far you've come along. I want you to think simpler. I want you to don't try and do all this fancy stuff, because on this website so far, it's kind of taking away from what you're trying to achieve. We want clean and simple. Very cool idea though. Okay, and Rhonda, clear Tuesdays. Okay, what did you do? Side note, my page was actually more pink and pastel in the previous calls, and you advised to make it more classic. Okay. Okay. Alright. As featured in all these lovely things. Cool. Correct it with 20 mins a day. Ooh, I like that. Turn puffy eyes into glowy eyes. Enhance limit tight eyes. Okay. Infuse 24 karat gold to promote glowy eyes. Now you've told me why I want 24 karat gold. Step in the right direction. Rhonda, you added more videos and changed your benefits. I'm excited. Good. 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 Goodbye puppy eyes. Hello new me. Boost collagen. Cool. Oh, my eye bags will disappear in as little as the first application and will improve each time. Nice. Dripping in gold because your eyes deserve luxury. Just be careful because you've got 2 lines here. Can we make that smaller? Can we reduce the size or reduce the number of words? Discover the secret of reducing dark circles, puppy eyes, and wrinkles. Infused with 24 karat gold. Right. Okay. These look way better. 100% better. The gifts that keep giving. Perfect eyes minus the beauty filter. Nice. We got some casing issues here. We're gonna make sure all of our headings need to encasing issues here. If you're gonna have upper case in the first letter, make sure you put that everywhere. Rhonda, I'm excited. Oh, look at the even got awards and accreditations. Hell yeah, pop these up the top. That's like this brings you the most trust. Why are they down the bottom? Pop them up front and center. Yeah, dude, this is great. I mean, we won't know until we test, but I think it's a vast improvement. I'm much more confident in this landing page now than I was before. Couple of little things. I'm not sure we're at the top, to be honest, but a couple little things. You'll have to play around with it. Your Clear Tuesdays, I think it's a little bit big and it's adding too much white space above and below your menu here. So just see if you can reduce the size of this, and that should compact a little bit. I think there's too many of these. We usually try and do 4. I don't know. Have a think about whether or not you can combine some of these and just see if you can compact it. Your reviews, usually we put that under the title. And what you can do is you could put your somewhere here, you could put your, what are they called? Your foily awards somewhere front and center right before I need to add to cart. What I would do too with your subscribe and save, can you do this cheaper? Can you make this like $44? Make it a significant price difference because you're going to get that every month. Just so I'm more inclined to click subscribe and save. Then of course, you got to see how we go, because I can tell you all the things and all the tricks in the books, but what really matters is how much it costs to get a sale. As we saw with Lush Living. 5% conversion rate, but the cost per purchase was just not sustainable. Well done, Rhonda. I'm really proud of you. You did a great job. You get them for $11? Yeah, look. So you get them for $11. You could sell them for $33 on subscribe and save and still make money. Even if your cost per purchase is $40 and you lose $10, you'd still make money in the long run as long as someone subscribed for more than 2 months. Yeah, Michaela, Lush Living stopped that last week. It was driving me crazy. $80,000 in sales, and just the no, even when I increased my conversion rate, the cost per conversion just kept going up. It was just getting harder and harder to sell. So now I couldn't be bothered anymore. It's just like, come on, there's better fish to fry. So launching, that's what I'm doing on my live that I did before in the product research. I'm building a store live on my YouTube channel. It's going to be a snoring store. These are all my competitors here. So I was just showing all the noobs what you need to do when you go and do your competitor research. So I'll be launching a snoring store live on my YouTube channel. My business partner and I, we're working on a red light store as well that you'll probably see in the future. Don't worry, it's not. I don't think we're selling any of the red light products that I've seen you guys sell, and we're going to be selling some pretty high-end stuff as well. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. I've had a wonderful time tonight, and I will see you all on Sunday for more product research. Till then, go forth and multiply. Go forth and multiply your sales. Go forth and increase your conversions. And go make some money, guys. I've done enough ranting and raving tonight. Kayla, you notice your ads displaying incorrectly when they pop up on your personal feed? You've seen headlines in different languages and primary text. And is different to what you've set. Do I have any suggestions? I've seen that too. I've seen an ad pop up for Homecraftology with 50% off, and I can't see for the life of me where in the hell I have that ad in my ad account. I don't know. I don't have any suggestions other than strangle Meta. Sorry, Michaela. It's just Meta being Meta right now. It thinks it knows best. All right, everybody, good night, and see you soon. I'll wait for you guys to finish your comments. You're welcome. Okay, last comment, Nadia, and then we're shutting off. We're all waiting for you though, so pressure's on. Send me a message through the app. Can I please check out my ad stats when you have time? And give me, okay, so what I'll do is I'll give you my email address that you can invite me. So you can invite me to your ad account, and then next stream that I do, which will be next Tuesday, I'll be able to jump into your ad account and give you a full review. Until then, just do your best, and I'll see you guys then.